Try
What about
taking
now?
that out. There you go. Now I can hear you.
All right,
Yay.
perfect. Damn Jews.
Can you let me? Maybe it's me. Oh wait, speak again.
Hello, hello, hello.
All right, perfect. We gotcha. All right, so just a quick rundown so you know what we're doing. We're gonna be doing a podcast on self-reflection and appreciation.
Yeah, I'm
So you
not gonna be
can
able to do much of that.
you are self-reflect and appreciate yourself.
Self-reflect and appreciate.
You got it. You keep
I would be-
disappearing. You're not even fucking here. All right, I'm gonna share so you can see what we're seeing. Okay.
All right.
Let's think about it. Are you ready for school on Tuesday?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I'm ready to go in and haze those fuckers. Let's see.
You're gonna go haze the fuckers at your school?
Yeah.
Nice. Livy wants to be in the podcast. I love you. I love you so much.
Livy Babers. Are you reading it?
Yeah. Celebrating those failures. Okay, celebrating failures. I can do that.
You can do that one. You just can't
Nice.
self-reflect and appreciate.
Well, I mean, self-reflection is like pain, suffering. Very Socrates for me.
Pain and suffering is
I think we should start
self-reflection.
recording. This is a good. This is a
It
good
is
spot.
recording.
Nice. Cool.
I
Let's
mean,
get
come
away
on.
from the comms. Sorry.
I come from a native family, so dude, it's all pain and suffering.
Okay, what about appreciation?
Appreciation. Appreciate what you got.
All right.
So you can appreciate others, just not yourself.
No, you appreciate what you got. That's easy.
Okay, what you got? What you grateful for?
Well,
Better be me.
well, yeah, but I also had food today.
Okay, that's straight up.
Yeah. That's it. I have a bed to sleep on. I got a roof over my head.
Okay, but
I'm wearing
what do
I'm
you
wearing a new
appreciate about
sweater.
what?
It's a nice sweater.
It is a nice sweater.
I appreciate that sweater.
I do too. But what do you appreciate about yourself?
Here, read some of this too.
Okay.
Read part of it.
To anyone who didn't know our father, he's hard to explain. He was a man of words so expressive, it made me want to keep my mouth shut just so I could listen to him speak more. He could say anything and everything you needed him to, and although his timing could be a bit off now and again, he always hit the mark eventually. What's more, every word he spoke was genuine. He was the furthest thing from a liar. He was real, humble, honest, hardworking, and a dreamer like none other. In fact, he taught me to dream, and to keep chasing those dreams even if I fail. Or as he would say, especially when I would fail. Failure is just another part of life. That's what he taught me. But he also taught me to keep trying no matter what.
Any reflection on that?
Me?
No.
Yeah. I mean, Socrates once said struggle is part of life. So did Marcus Aurelius. I mean, my entire life has been a struggle. Even to get a beautiful wife.
How is it a struggle? Wait, no. Yes, it was a struggle. I wasn't easy.
Yeah. It wasn't easy for me either.
She says, ew.
She said,
But yeah,
Are you
I
a
mean,
dreamer, babe?
I'm a simple man. I have what I want in life, but the one thing I dream about is, well, besides my big dream, small dream, I want a boat.
Okay, what's your big
Nice.
dream?
No, the boat's good.
Yeah, you don't like my big dream, hun. Trust me. I explain it to you. It's the one where me bleeding out in a trench, smoking a cigarette while I held off a freaking charge.
You're gonna do that as a medic?
Hell yeah.
I have
That's a
different
manly
dreams
ass
for
dream.
sure.
It's
a
the
nice
manly. It's the manly urge to die in a trench somewhere.
You know what I dream about? Like
Probably
genuinely a dream.
unicorns.
that I have. No. It's much more simplistic than that. And real. Beef Wellington.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
We dream about beef Wellington.
I love your beef
It's
Wellington, babe.
it's not that hard to make. I don't know why people
Pretty
make a big
hard.
deal out of it.
Mm,
You
I
just set
appreciate your beef
8 hours.
Wellington.
You set 8 hours a day. Make it
It takes 8 hours to make beef Wellington?
properly.
It's like a crock
Yes.
pot for the oven.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, you also have to
Yeah.
take it out. It's like a 3-4 hour cook. Take it out, let it cool, butter it, send it back in.
Send it back in. Put it back in there. Do you use a tenderloin? Just out of curiosity.
Oh no, actually, I use what is it? I don't use beef tenderloin. I use actually a roast cut.
Okay, so is it like talking to meat cutter here? Do we know? Is it like a bottom round roast? Is it like
Oh,
a
top round.
yuck? Okay.
Hey, I'm not fancy. I mean, come on. Juliet married me. She's like, this is a dirty man. He will keep me alive.
That is not at all what I was thinking when I met
I heard her say that. Yeah, twice. Actually.
Never.
Yeah, she's like that dirty motherfucker. I'm alive because of him. Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
All right. But yeah, self-appreciation is pretty easy. I mean, I'm a simple guy. I grew up on the reservation, so like I'm appreciative of everything I got. Like, one, I married a white woman. You kidding? That's pretty good. I'm
That
getting my
is?
land back. I'm getting
I
my
thought that was
land back
bad.
one white woman at a time.
Oh, got it.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about like you growing up in the reservation on the reservation.
Yeah.
A little bit
Oh.
about that.
Easy. I mean, by 8 years old, you're already learning how to garden. You got to animal husbandry, taking care of cows, pigs, whatever you got around there. Um, my favorite thing to do growing up was probably chopping wood.
Okay.
What about your school? What were the different things they taught you at the Freedom School?
Oh, well, Freedom School, they didn't teach English. It was like a reverse residential school. So every time you spoke English, you got hit with a ruler.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. But you learn to speak Mohawk fluently. It's very nature based. You grow up learning everything about like, hey, this is the medicine you need to fix a flu. This is the one you need to fix basically like scarlet fever. This is the one you use to treat pneumonia.
That's a
We
lot of
also,
medicine, nature based.
yeah, yeah. We also learned how to skin animals.
Yeah, I was gonna say they taught you how to use the different parts of the animal too, right? Or was that your family that
Yeah.
taught you that?
Oh no, that was mostly in the school. My father
Hmm.
wasn't a big hunter.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, even
Yeah,
the difference in in cultures. There's a
yeah.
she's being very obnoxious right now.
She's got the hair stuck in her mouth and trying to get for her. There you go.
Got it? Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, even she just chewed on my elbow. The difference in cultures, the self-reflection and appreciation is very different. And each individual home is also going to be different.
Oh yeah.
We've talked about like on the podcast, we've talked about failures a lot.
Oh,
But it's
trust
a
me,
huge part of
I've
life.
always been a failure. I'm the most successful
Hey,
failure in my life.
what you're all you can accept failure just fine, but you've also done a lot of good things that I wouldn't consider failures. Like your time in the military was a huge success, right?
You're a
Otherwise
dad of
you wouldn't.
two.
Yeah, you're a
Uh,
dad of two. You
yeah,
married a beautiful woman.
yeah,
Flash a picture of you in your wedding dress. No.
yeah. I'd smash that. Just saying.
Mm.
Good thing it's all gone very shortly.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Let's see. I mean, my military career isn't all that amazing. I mean,
Okay,
I,
Francis,
I
come on.
was I was just an
Self-reflection
infantryman.
and appreciation.
Yeah.
All right, appreciation. Yeah, I learned how to sweep for IEDs. I was trained to be a point man. I learned how to clear houses. I've been learned how to crawl under live fire. been blown up. Let's see, and that's just the Marine Corps. Army. After I got the Marine Corps, transferred to the Army. Of course, met my wife there. But I mean, with the Army, I was thrown in a machine gun team. Worked machine gun. Worked my way up to machine gun team leader. Worked my way up to squad leader, and then I had to actually work my way back down to team leader again. That was hell. I I hated being a squad leader. Then I worked my way laterally to javelin gunner, and then after that, got out, didn't know where I wanted to go, and this crazy woman said, "Well, continue your dream," which was, well, keep serving. So I enlisted in the Navy, and I'm a Navy corpsman, and I'm currently not gonna lie, just working in a clinic, doing paramedic jobs. That's it.
And you're starting school on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm also starting school on Tuesday to become a paramedic.
And why do you want to become a paramedic?
Uh, well, that's a tough one because I want to become a TEM, like a tactical emergency medical personnel. Yeah,
Hmm. And hit
yeah.
your fourth branch?
Well, yeah, that and I mean, I am terrified of flying, but I also want to be a flight medic.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I haven't heard of anybody else that has been in all all of the branches. I haven't heard of anyone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pretty
Well,
cool.
I
And
mean,
Yeah.
through all of that, I didn't hear any failures. What
oh no,
failures led you to this wonderful dream?
well, I mean, Marine Corps. I was not a very good Marine. Army. A lot of people said I had potential. I never actually followed through with it. It's just like for me, like failure is it's kind of weird because like I don't see
Opportunity.
a failure. I just kind of like, hey, you guys see it as a failure. Me, I'm happy.
Hmm. You just have a little stepping stone to the next thing.
Yeah. Like I honestly don't care about too much. I am just a happy-go-lucky guy. Well, I try to
Mhm.
be.
You're very hard on yourself.
Oh, you got to
Even
be.
with all of what?
Oh, you have to be as a man.
That's a good point. That should be another point of discussion, by the
Yeah,
way. I mean,
I mean, what you're gonna be a softie all your life? Come on, no. You take your
you
failures and you
definitely
go
can be. Anyone
step over
listening?
that.
I
Yeah.
don't think you need to be hard on yourself to be a man.
I
I don't
think
think you
it's
need to be hard on yourself, period, my love.
I think what we think is structurally much different than what, first of all,
Very
and what
true. Mohawk.
someone from Mohawk culture would think. We're
Oh,
much
I mean,
different. Yeah.
it's all very,
Values are much stricter.
yeah, I guess so. But the culture is very simple. It's like, hey, you failed, get over it, carry on. That's
Is
it.
there like a process of acceptance with it though? Is it like, hey, like learn from this, or is it revel in the failure?
Oh
I can't see it being like that.
no, it's something like,
Yeah.
um, it's like stepping over a dead body. That's the best way I can make an analogy. It's like, hey, this is your failure. You can sit here and cry over it. You're never going to get by it. But the point of it is you have to step over it and continue on through. It's a
Tough
weird
one.
part of
Okay.
the culture. Like we're
Mhm.
Mohawks are very brutal. I
Hmm.
mean, I'm sure my wife can agree. She met my family. They're like, yes, that's how we do.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
how we do.
Yeah, like
I met your family too. I think they're dope.
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, because of how we grew up. It's a hard culture.
But you like that,
Oh yeah,
right?
I love it. I mean, it
Yeah.
helped me make myself that I am today. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not a very like freaking jack dude. I'm not yoked. Eh, what it is, it's all pure. It's a mentality.
Mental strength. What was I gonna say? I was gonna tie it back. I was really in the right direction. Is this my writing?
I think it was mine.
Yeah, but when it comes to celebrating failures, we don't really celebrate failures. You just understand your failure. You go, and the best part is I understand in the writing it says congratulations. That's for us. That's like stepping over the corpse.
Okay. So
Yeah,
it's
it's like
a
you
similar
get over it.
concept. You just don't view it as a positive thing, you view it as a neutral thing.
Yeah. I mean, you can only move forward. I mean, that's
So
kind of why my people are still here today.
fair. Yeah, I got through a bunch of shit. Knowing our dad, obviously this is about the constructivist, which is him.
Yeah.
Hearing from somebody else, do you kind of does it kind of make sense like what we wrote with him?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you two are very successful. He actually raised you guys really well. It's amazing to me.
Thanks, Francis.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. You are both kind of sensitive, but yet you understand how to move forward.
Yeah. Resilience.
Yeah,
Wham.
I was never taught that. There was no sensitivity. It's just move forward.
Mm,
Mhm.
kind of focus on your own realm. It's kind of the concept like you focus on yourself, not necessarily in a selfish way, but like just to get through it a little
Yeah.
bit more.
You focus on what you have around you, and you bring those people through everything with you.
Got it. Versus our dad, who sort of told us everyone is a part of this whole world and everyone that you can touch, you should try to at least a little bit if they're not like
Yeah.
unreceptive to it. Otherwise,
Mhm.
just let them be. But if they are receptive to it, try to incorporate them in your life. Yeah, in a positive way.
I love your dad. Your dad is possibly one of the coolest guys I've ever met because he actually really did care about a lot of people.
Mhm.
Me, I
That's
try
true.
and care about like a small, like almost like a team, and you want to try and push your team through.
Right. Like your nuclear family.
I'd say like a fire team, but yeah.
You're just like the six people. I mean, that's
Less.
also part of like the military training. Is like you have your team, you have your set group of people, right?
That is true, yes.
Because if you
Yeah.
care too much about the other people on the other side firing at you, like
You're gonna
you're
die.
gonna ruin yourself.
Even that, it's the guys off to the left of you and the right of you. You only have to care about your team. You have to push them through. That's it.
So your
You,
mentality makes perfect sense for what you've been through. I mean,
yeah. I mean, my
yeah.
grandfather was a man of character. He just said, I'm going to raise my daughters. I'm going to bring them through everything. He always wanted boys. So it's kind of weird. And then on the other side of my family, it was all boys. So he's like, I don't know what to do now. I have too many boys. Well, I'm just going to throw them out the wall and see what sticks.
Some of them stick.
Oh, a lot of them did.
Nice. Nice. Well, I think it's important with self-reflection and appreciation to go a little bit easier on yourself because you're your worst critic. Like everyone is their own worst critic. I can't tell you how many times I think to myself, like, I could have done that better, or I should have said this, or I should have said that. I could have done whatever differently and it would have been a better situation ultimately. So you just got to be a little bit more graceful with yourself.
Well, I remember one time there was a saying that I said, and it was from in front of my buddy McDaniel. We called him McDouche,
Mhm.
and he told me to write it down. I did. The thing is, it kind of stuck with me with what I said. So after that, after I memorized it, I never to say it again. It goes, I am what I am. I know what I know. And I know I don't know much, but I will do what I can.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're sitting behind a dumpster in Poland drinking beers. Yeah,
Seems like a behind
I
a
had to pick
dumpster
them
in
up.
Poland. drinking
Yeah,
beers type
I had to pick
situation.
them up, throw them over my shoulder, and drag them back to the tent.
Yeah, it's very similar to what our dad said.
All you can do is all you can do, and all you can do is enough.
So
Yeah.
close. Almost the same exact
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I'm a simple man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the beauty of life. It's just, I have this wife who's going to law school. God, she drives me up the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And that's
Sounds
it.
like a great person.
yeah, well, I love her to death. But the point is, like, she's striving for the stars. Me, I just want to do what I can. Everyone always said I was a smart guy. Me, no, not that much of a smart guy.
No.
Pretty smart.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I
Okay,
figured,
Francis, you're definitely smart in ways that I would consider like.
no, I'm wise, not smart.
Oh.
Damn.
Dad's words again.
Bam.
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like commonly known as like street smart. Like I think
Yeah,
I definitely can see you. I mean, obviously, like in the wilderness, whatever, you would survive more than like most people that I know, if not. Yeah, probably
yeah.
most. I can think of like maybe one person,
Oh yeah.
but like
Who's
different
that one person?
situations.
Who is he? I will hunt him.
Corey's dad.
He's going on the list.
Hunt him.
On the list. Oh boy. Heaven forbid something happens to him.
Yeah, yeah.
FBI going right to
Yes, obviously. It's recorded. Didn't even know. But like just like me, like I don't think I am the stereotypical like smart. I'm I'm really not. Like
Yeah,
my
but you got one of
understanding of
them
like
fancy degrees, though.
Yeah.
yeah, it is called Quizlet, my friend.
It's called
Put that out.
ChatGPT.
So I mean, yeah, I do have I do have a fancy degree. I had to work really, really hard on it. I'm not saying that I can't be smart, but my attention doesn't really go in that direction. Like if I'm reading something, I don't know what the hell it's saying. I have to really, really focus as opposed to like Julia, who's like, oh, give me some type of like law or whatever, and let me just fix it. So let me fix it. Let me fix this law. But yeah, I'm much different. So I'm also different than you as far as like being quote unquote smart.
Oh no, like I say, I'm just wise. I grew up hard.
Rough exterior.
For
Well,
anyone,
not rough, but like I'd suggest that using the term feral.
mm, for any of our youth in shared abundance or parents looking to get their youth involved in shared abundance, Mitchell here is the one who will speak with them if they have any interest in the military to tell them the straight up truth about the good, the bad, the
Oh,
ugly, and all the
there's
benefits.
there is plenty of good. There is so much good. If it wasn't for the military, I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably be in jail. Yeah, I mean,
All right.
everyone has those kids. You go,
Mentorship.
this kid, he's a little different than others. He likes fireworks too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you go, "Mm, well, I mean, maybe we should drop him off at the recruiting center." I'm like, okay, that's what my grandfather did for me. Except I
Not
asked him
great for
to.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So maybe instead of just dropping them off at the recruitment center, get them involved in shared abundance so we can go over all the options that might be appropriate for your
oh
kid
yeah,
and see based on our experiences if the military might be one of those options.
To be honest, I would be actually really happy to share my advice, like my experiences, my advice. I hope these kids, like, I'm not gonna lie, the military's not for everyone, just like college is not for everyone. But um, it's a hard life, but it will make you a better person, I believe.
Maybe we should
It,
have you write like a segment on your experience and maybe someone that would do well in the military.
oh no, actually, a buddy of mine suggested I write a memoir out of all of the four branches, right? He said,
Mm.
Mitchell, you should write a book. And I'm like, yeah. And I'll call it My Life is Four Shades of Shit.
Well, you gotta sign that Air Force contract first,
I
baby.
know, right?
Life is four shades of shit.
Well, I mean, every single job I've had in the military has only been in combat roles.
Yeah, that's true. That there are a lot of other parts of the military, which you're also experienced with because you have to work with those people.
Oh yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, like I love this woman, right? And she does stuff with like legal aids or whatever the hell pogues do.
Woo!
Yeah,
27 Delta paralegal.
yeah. I also knew this guy. He was in 11 series in the Marine Corps, right?
Mm,
He was literally administrative. Still went on combat deployments with us because he volunteered for it.
cool.
Yeah.
Hmm. Interesting.
I know guys who are human intel who just sat behind a computer. There are guys who speak four languages, become interpreters. There are guys who become like literally nuclear freaking subtechs. They're the guys who take
Mm.
care of the nuclear reactors inside of a sub.
Hmm.
Yeah, those guys are weird.
That's stressful. It's because you're weird.
Yeah.
Well, I did have one person who was asking about the military that I sent them your contact info so we could talk about that after this. But we are at the 30-minute mark, so I'm gonna say let's sign off for now and talk to you later.
Well, love you
Bye.
guys.
Love
Love you
Miss you.
too.